Are you guys ready for my agenda today? Oh, y'all real ready. Listen, I am so glad y'all are here to spend some time to come see about little old me. I love you, I do. A lot of these days we spend, as we know, all of our time on our phones, right? We're all guilty of it. It's like, God, are we even sitting here together? And a lot of that time is spent doing what? Texting. I'm guilty of it myself, okay? I'd rather get a text than a call, though. Anybody prefer a text over a call? Okay, who prefer a call over a text? See, it is a divide, right? Well, don't call me, text me, okay? Because texts are shorter, and then you could control it better. Or with text, you got receipts. You know? Think about it. Be like, no, this is what you said right here. Oh, I know what you said. You get on the call, they be like, it'll be hearsay. She said, no, I said, and we did. But if you got that text, that's called a receipt. And I keep a receipt. Okay? Y'all, but I do. I have 4 phones. Everybody reacts that way. But that's not what this show is about, so don't woo on that too long, okay? But just so you know, why I got them is because I love photos. Because we all do different things with our phones. Some people, like, I love music and I love photos, okay? So I'm always taking a picture of something, or I gotta keep a lot of music in my phone, and then all those text chains take up all the memory. So it's like storage. So I store my pictures on the other phone and the videos. I just want that to make sense, because y'all like, why do you got 4 phones? I'm about to get back on subject. Okay, I think there are some unspoken rules to texting, though. So there's etiquette that we should all follow, but everyone texts a little differently, so let's talk about it, all right? Here's my first question. Can you send a text at any time, or is it rude to text somebody too early in the morning or too late at night? I heard a do not disturb, so does that change things if you have your do not disturb on, though? See, because I feel like it depends on who you're texting, you know? Like, if it's my best friend, oh, you're gonna get a text about 3 in the morning. But he better not text me early in the morning. Because I'm not a morning person. But, so I think it varies. Andy, what you think?
I text when it comes into my brain, and that's often late at night.
If you have a thought.
I hope that you were smart enough to either put on Do Not Disturb or turn your sound off. Because here's what happens. If I have a text to send and I'm so scared that I won't remember, I'm going to be up all night. But if I just send it to you, maybe you'll be up, but I'll sleep.
What? Okay, put my phone on Do Not Disturb so you don't disturb me. Okay, here's the next topic. How do you feel about group chats? No. How we feel about group chats over here? Yeah, no. So none of us are feeling the group chats. I can't stand them. Ooh, I can't stand them. Don't put me on the group chat. You're not gonna get a response out of me at all. I can't stand it. I'll just be sitting there looking at it like, yeah, okay. What? Yeah, I'm gonna look at it because I want to see what's going on, but because then the alert is going off like crazy, and plus, I didn't give all those people my phone number. I gave it. It's like giving out people's number, right? So I don't agree with them, but see, some say it's wrong to be in a group chat and then go to the side and talk to somebody within the group chat on the side. Is that wrong? Right? No, I want you to talk directly to me. I don't need a whole. Well, here I need an audience, but we talking about over the phone. We don't need a group of people that I didn't give my number to anyway for you to ask me something directly. So I'll see the group chat. I'm not gonna participate in it, but I'll go to him like, okay, hey Jay, I'm over here. You said this to let you know I'm paying attention, and I'm only addressing you, who I want to talk to. I'm not talking to the whole community of people on the text chain. Is that okay? Yes. Okay, Andy, you look like you got something to say. What you want to say?
Well, I find it very funny because you often have something you want to tell a group and then you start the group chat. So. But I get it. I don't like the group chat. And oh, she's walking away. And there is a function, that you can take yourself out of it. And the only problem is if you do that, there's a message that goes out to the group chat. Jennifer Hudson has removed herself
Why
from
you gotta make it sound like that?
I know. I wish it was more subtle. This way you can slip out of the conversation.
Turn his mic off. You see how I blocked him? And I bet you don't have any receipts of me doing a text chain. Do I really text chain y'all?
When you have something to say, it's okay. You're the boss.
Question. I like that response. Is it better to send one long message or a string of short ones? How y'all feel about that? What? Really? Okay, one big old, paragraph? Or one short one? 'Cause long? Short? Okay, yeah, don't send me no paragraphs. Stop it. I can't stand when I look at they be sending 4, 5 long paragraphs. And I don't even want to talk at all. Send a little short message, because that's the beauty of texting. It's short, it's brief, get to the point. That's why I don't like talking on the phone, because when we on the phone, if you say bye one more time, all right, bye, baby, bye. Get off the phone. In texting, we don't have to do that. And we could get to the point, we could get our thoughts out if we make it nice and short, but I think we all agree on that? Yeah. Okay. All right, Andy, I turned your mic back on.
I'm good. I agree with you on everything forever.
All right, now that we've talked about this, and I'm even happier to talk to my first guest today. Actress and comedian Jessica Williams is here, and I can't wait to look upside her head. We'll be right back. Our first guest stars on the very popular show Shrinking. Give it up for Jessica Williams.
I do, and it's crazy. I've been on the show before, but there was no spirit tunnel.
Uh-oh.
And I just did my first spirit tunnel. And
Did
it
you
was
enjoy it?
It was amazing. I wasn't expecting it, but it feels like when people are singing you happy birthday. So you've got an amazing crew. It felt like my birthday back there.
Well, happy place birthday.
I love that. Thank you.
Right?
Yeah.
We just want to love on you.
Yeah.
And you work on the Warner Brothers lot. You shoot here, huh?
We're right next door to you. So there's this building here.
Yeah.
We're in the next building over. So I'm here basically every day.
Oh my goodness.
And sometimes I see you driving around.
Do you see me?
Sometimes.
Okay.
And then I got to see, they're also shooting Euphoria here, so I saw Zendaya, and I was like, whoa.
Now, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it was insane. You gotta keep your eyes peeled.
Okay, but we're so happy to have you here. Thank you for being here. This is amazing.
So happy to be back. I love your show.
Yes, we love you. Okay, let's talk about your good show. Shrinking is in season 3?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, is there anything you can tell us about season 3?
Thank you. Oh, that's us.
Yes, that's you guys.
Anything I can tell you about season 3? It's really exciting. We've got some really great guest stars. I think we confirmed we have Jeff Daniels coming in to play Jimmy's dad, played by Jason Segel. It's great. I get to work with Harrison Ford almost every day, which is insane. It's just really fun. It's like everything that you loved about this last season, season 2. And we just take all these characters and we have such good chemistry and we all genuinely love and respect each other.
Yes,
and I think it comes through on the screen. So
definitely.
it's like an honor to be a part of that show. It's good. Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations. This is awesome.
Thank you.
There are rumors that the season 3 may be the last season. Is that true or at all?
Look, I'm on the show right now shooting season 3, and Bill Lawrence, who also created Ted Lasso, he has a show called Bad Monkey. He also created our show. He did Scrubs for a million years. He says he wants to keep doing the show for as long as he can. So I'm just following his true north without getting my butt whooped for saying anything.
Well, I'm sure it will continue on, but congratulations.
Thank you, I
'cause you're doing
appreciate it.
amazing. Amazing. And the show takes place in Pasadena.
Yeah, our show takes place in Pasadena and Altadena. Like we shoot,
Yeah.
you know, in those places a lot. So we've had to adjust because of the fires. Like, so now for this season, we're mostly shooting our interiors, and then I think in a couple of months we'll be shooting our exteriors. But we're kind of like all over the place with shooting because we were affected by the fires.
Oh,
unfortunately,
goodness.
like everybody else. But
Yes.
yeah.
Tough time for everybody.
Yeah.
And then you had to move in with your parents during that time. What was that like?
I did. So my partner had to evacuate, and so we went back to my parents' house, and they're in Torrance. And what I discovered since the last time I had stayed with them, that they had become really cute old people. And so my dad, for some reason, was obsessed with this oatmeal. Like, they had been talking about preparing oatmeal the night before, and then in the morning, I woke up and he was so excited. He's like, baby, how much oatmeal you want? How much you think? I was like, just like a normal amount, like a cup. Maybe, all right, let's see, you know? But he was like, I pulled out my phone because I was like, this is insane. But he has like kind of a routine. He doesn't use measuring cups, so there's like this really stressful discovery of him just pouring that Quaker tub into boiling water, like just with his bare hands, because he's so good he can eyeball it. So he likes to do like quick oats, but for my mom, she likes old-fashioned oats.
Oh.
So he was like, your mama likes it like this, but I like it like this.
That's
so he had
adorable.
2 different boiling like things, and it was so cute. I was
Yes.
like, I think they've been married for like 30 years.
That's
or something.
beautiful.
And I know he's had to make 1 million, yeah.
Yeah.
I know he's had to make like 1 million oatmeals for her, but it was just as sweet. He was still asking her how she wanted it. She was annoyed because he was asking her if she wanted toast with her oatmeal, and she's like, I've told you 1 million times, toast with oatmeal is redundant. And he was like, I'm just checking, you know? And I was like, holy crap, when did you guys turn into cute old people? It was really sweet.
That is precious.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, we were just talking about texting etiquette out here.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you text your parents like late at night, early in the morning? How do you feel about that whole system?
I do. I feel like, I don't know, they made me, so they just need to be available to me 24
love that.
hours a day. It doesn't matter to me.
Yes.
Like,
See,
if my parents don't answer, I'm like, yeah, well, what are you doing that's more important than responding to me or my siblings?
That's the
You know
right
what I mean? I feel very entitled to their time.
Ah.
Is what I'm saying.
Okay, that's how it works there.
Yeah.
Now, you guys have a shrinking text chain?
We do. We have like, there's like 7 shrinking text chains. There's like some with Harrison, there's some without Harrison. You know, it's like, I think it's mostly around like, there's a crew that texts a lot to each other. That's just like other actors. Like, we all have like different silos of texting for sure.
Okay. Now, are you long-winded in your texting or are you short?
Never will I be. I like quickness. Like, I want multiple short texts.
Yes.
If like, cause I watch the segment, I watch like what everybody's saying, but if I get a long text, it's only from my mom. My mom is the only person that sends me like, literally like essays of things, but basically to just be like, I'm on my way. Like, basically it's like long. She's like, I'm on my way. But no, I text like I talk, so it's just like da-da-da-da. But yeah, definitely.
See, she could be on my text chain.
Oh, for sure.
Will you stick around for a little bit?
Yes.
Yes, more with Jessica Williams. We'll be right back. And we're back with the beautiful Jessica Williams. Now, you are all over at the awards. I got to see you there. Yeah. We have a clip of you with your co-star. Let's check it out.
Ooh. Los Angeles is known as the city of dreams. And sure enough, all my dreams have come true here. From my dream of preparing. I told him to turn away! Don't look! I am Jessica Williams. I'm LA born and bred, and I am an actor.
I remember seeing that moment. What happened?
I told him, I already told him, I was like, we sat down. I was like, Harrison, I'm doing this bit where they ask me like to tell a little story and then say I'm an actor. And he's like, what? And I was like, so I told him 3 more times. I was like, there's this bit I'm doing and I have to do I'm an actor. He's like, okay. I said, the issue is if I sit next to you and you're in the frame, everybody's just gonna look at you. And he's like, oh, okay. He's like, well, I'll make sure to get out of the way. And I was like, great. But then as soon as they had framed up, because you know it was live,
Yes.
he was right there over my shoulder. And he was just minding his own business. He was just trying to have a chip, you know?
He was having a chip.
And he was so, like, but it was funny because we had like a little side screen where we could actually see the framing.
Okay, so you could see.
Yeah, he could see it too. Like, that's why he put it in his mouth and then took it out, is because he realized, he was like, oh, dang, wait, I'm actually. And so then I was like, I told him to turn away because I actually did. But it was nice because you don't plan a bit with Harrison Ford. Like, he's just not gonna do, he's like, I'm here, you know, you're welcome. So, but because we play Paul and Gabby on the show, it was a very like Paul and Gabby moment, I felt like, and it was very like exemplary of his relationship. So we had that chemistry already.
Yes.
So the bit worked, but we had no idea how it played at home until we got out of the room and I had texts and I was like, oh, thank God. Like, I didn't want to just look like I just yelled it like my friends.
No.
I did, but it was like for funsies and he loved it, so it was good.
It was adorable. We
thank you.
enjoyed that moment, right, guys?
Yeah.
It was amazing.
He's sweet. He's just sweet.
What is it like sitting next to him at awards, period?
Yeah, because we were doing like all that Oscar stuff, but I think when we're in these rooms, we're in these huge rooms working with these really amazing performers and actors, but he's the guy in the room that all of your favorite movie stars and filmmakers come up to and they're like, you made me want to get into movies. You know, like you can see that they're a kid again seeing Indiana Jones and Blade Runner and Han Solo like all at the same time.
Oh my goodness.
And so it's
Right?
It is like you can like smell the popcorn or like the feeling of a theater when you look at him, and there's nobody quite like him. So to sit next to him is actually giving him room to be that guy.
Yeah.
And also I feel so grateful to be able to, in the timeline of his insane career, be this Black millennial that's like, you know, I'm not your sloppy seconds to him or whatever I say, you know? And also I'll offer to take the photo if somebody wants to take a photo with him and they're just like shaking. I'm like, do you want me to take it? And they're like, yes, please. And it's funny, we were filming something a month ago. I don't think I've told this story, but he was in a suit. And I turned to like our executive producers. I had stayed because it was a really amazing scene. And I don't want to give anything away, but I can't wait for you guys to see it. And I had stayed after I wrapped just to watch it. And he's in this suit. And I'm watching him for like 30 minutes. And I turn to the executive producer. I'm like, I don't know if it's because a man in a suit looks gorgeous or if it's because it's Harrison Ford in a suit.
Yeah.
But I was like, does he look like the president of the United States or is it just me? And the executive producer's like, no, it's because it's Harrison Ford in a suit. And I was like, wow, that's insane. He just looks, he's a star.
Yes.
Like, that's the best way I can describe it.
Icon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I understand how you feel.
Because men look great in suits. I
Yes.
mean, a lot of women look good in suits and non-binary people, but men look really good in suits. And like, but him in a suit, I was like, holy crap. Like, that's like the most gorgeous man I've ever seen.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yes. We agree with that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here. Will you come back again and see us?
You know I'm
Okay, you're gonna spirit tunnel you down. Okay, you can watch our episodes of Shrinking on Apple TV+. We'll be right back. Our next guest is part of the legendary Pentatonix. He's now stepping out on his own with his new album. Please welcome Kevin Olusola. Come on out. You feel the love?
I feel the love. And just want to say congratulations to you and everything that you're doing.
Thank
Just
you so
unbelievable.
much. Thank you.
Of course.
And you as well,
Oh,
because
thank
you
you.
are on a roll. How you been since I saw you last? The last time you were here?
Well, I had another kid. I did. Yes, me and my wife.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We have a son. His name is Christian. Yeah, he's the cutest. My daughter's the cutest. And, you know, my wife is so happy because we got a boy and we got a girl.
Okay, are you done?
So she's like, shop is closed. We're done. Like, no more.
Okay.
But, you know, I'm so thankful. I mean, she's the reason I get to do what I do on a daily basis.
Yes.
And it's also cool to see, like, adult Pentatonix with us having kids, having families.
Right.
It's just a blessing. I'm
So we
thankful.
kind of watch y'all grow up, huh?
Isn't it crazy? Like, I still cannot believe it. And you've been with us. You've seen us.
Yes.
You
Every now and then we
performed
run
with us.
into each other. We've performed together. We did a
Yes.
song together.
Absolutely.
And my son and I, we love you guys so much. We all love
my
y'all.
gosh,
You know,
thank
I mean, right, y'all? Listen,
Thank you.
So I feel like I'm part of the family.
You definitely are.
Yes.
Jennifer, you definitely are.
Oh my goodness. Now tell us this, how did you discover you could beatbox?
Oh, that's a great question. You know, I always made vocal sounds just growing up.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. My parents are in the audience.
Are
Dad
they?
and my mom. Hey.
That's a treat.
It is a treat. But let me tell you, the truth is, I annoyed the living daylights out of them.
You did?
Oh my gosh, I'd be making sounds all the time. They're like, will you please stop? We're trying to focus, son. Will you just please stop? But honestly, I didn't know it was called beatboxing until my junior year of high school.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that. You see, like, what happened was, I was in this dorm where we had these community facilities, right? And so we had these showers that were shared by the whole hall, just kind of like something you'd see at a gym.
Yeah.
And there was a day I was about to go to the shower, have my towel on, and I heard the acoustics, and I realized it sounds amazing in here. Wow. So all of a sudden, I'm just like,
Do you hear this? You just started doing that instantly.
I just started doing that instantly because it sounded so good. But then all of a sudden, I heard somebody go, hey! And I'm like, no. Like, no, what's going on? And it's like, yo, what are you doing right now? I'm like, I don't know, I'm just making sounds. He said, that's beatboxing. We need you for our acapella group. And I'm like, I've never heard of what, who? What?
So you like had no connection to music with it at all?
Not with acapella. I had no idea what that was. And they were like, look, we need your beatboxing for a recording that we're doing for our acapella group. Would you join us? And I was like, well, first, let me take my shower first. and let's talk about it. So then I did the recording, and it sounded amazing. I'd never heard my beatboxing sound in that way. So I actually sent it to my parents, and it was amazing. And I gotta tell you the story. Like, my dad's from Nigeria, and my mom's from Grenada.
Oh.
Right? So they were always supportive of my music, but they always wanted me to do something. Oh, look at my parents. They look
are
good.
gorgeous.
They look good.
Yes, they do. Oh my God.
You know?
Is that you, the baby in it?
That's me, the little baby me.
Look at that.
Little baby me.
Baby boxing.
baby
beatboxer.
Baby K.O.B. boxer. Wow. But you know, so for them, they were always supportive of my music, but you know, they wanted me to do what I call the immigrant holy trinity. Be a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, right? But I remember I knew I loved it whenever I went to my dad and said, hey, you know that thing that you were kind of annoyed about, that thing that you called noise? Here, some people are calling that talent. And I realized, you know what? I gotta do this.
Wow, and you're doing it.
It's crazy. Thank you.
Talk to us about your new album, Dawn of the Misfit.
Oh man, you know, I made Dawn of a Misfit because a misfit to me is somebody who doesn't fit into any box.
Yes.
I mean, look, Jennifer, I'm a part African, part Grenadian, cello-playing, Chinese-speaking Kentucky boy.
Whoa.
Like,
that's your own lane.
That's my whole life. And I was bullied for all these things that made me me.
Yes.
But you know, I realized it's these scars that made me who I am.
I love that.
Right?
Yeah.
And being a misfit doesn't mean that you're broken. It means that you're an original.
Come on.
And so that's why, I really
that's
believe
inspiring. Thank you for saying that.
I believe in that. And I think everybody has that. So that's why, for me, this is my letter to the misfits all out in the world, that look, the thing that you've been counted out for is the exact thing that you're gonna need to change your world. And that maybe one day, you're gonna be sitting right here next to Jennifer Hudson.
That's right.
One day.
Tell him, Kevin.
So, that's just my story.
You better speak.
That's my story.
And along with that, you have such a unique talent. Okay, tell us, what's cello boxing? What is this?
Cello boxing,
How did you come up with it?
So cello boxing is when you play cello and beatbox at the same time. And, and funny enough, I figured this out, get this, in Beijing, China, of all places.
Really?
Beijing, China.
What happened there that made you put it together?
So it was my sophomore year of college, and I was in a Chinese program studying Chinese. And my Chinese teacher asked me, 你有没有想过把拉大提琴和表演口径融合在一起? Right?
Yes, sir.
Which in Chinese, that means, have you ever thought about taking cello and beatboxing and putting the two together? And I thought that was the craziest idea. That didn't make any sense to me, but really I thought it was crazy because I was thinking about the judgment I was gonna get from the classical community. Like, how are you gonna take hundreds of years of this classical pedagogy and tarnish it with beatboxing? But you know, I finally realized in that moment, why am I limiting myself
Right.
based off of other people's expectations and ideals of what I should be? And that's the moment I said, you know what, I'm gonna figure out this cello boxing.
Yes. Okay, we want to hear this. Can you show us how it's done?
I would love to.
Oh my God. Okay, I gotta see this.
I'll show you.
Oh my goodness. This is like a new genre, a new art.
Oh yes.
Wow.
All right. So Jennifer, let me show you the 4 levels of cello boxing. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right.
We want to
So
learn.
level 1 is when you just do a simple kick with a simple scale.
Yes.
Now, level 2, you do a full beat with that scale.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Right?
Yes.
Now, level 3 is when you finally do a full beat with some chords. That's a whole groove.
That is amazing.
And then level 4, once you've mastered all of those fundamentals, then you can finally just make beautiful music.
Wow.
Just like that. Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's a gift to music. That
Oh,
was
thank you.
amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Y'all better pick this album out. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for being here. Kevin's debut solo album.
Thank you.
John of a Misfit is out now. That was... Our next guest is a 6-year-old who is taking things to the extreme. Check this out. From Thornton, Colorado, please welcome JoJo! Give me 5 now! Oh my God, you're so precious! You're so precious! It's a good ride. Come on in. It's so cute! Hi, JoJo! Give me 5 more. I think you're the coolest kid I ever met. Oh my God.
Thank you.
That was amazing how you just ain't never seen nobody come out here on a motorcycle. You know you're the first to do that? Mm-hmm. So you just do this every day? Mm-hmm. What got him into like riding more?
His dad has road raced forever and he loves motocross. And so at like a really young age, obviously, we got him into it and he's just been obsessed with it ever since.
You're good too. Is it fun? Do you feel like you're flying or something? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Is that your favorite part about it?
Yes.
Look how cute you are. Look at that.
JoJo, what's your favorite part about jumping?
It gives me a big thrill in my heart.
Oh, thrilling is hard. Wow. You don't just ride, you race too, huh?
Mm-hmm. I'm getting ready for the race seasons, getting very fast in my Cobra. Bang!
Oh my goodness. When's the first time that you competed in the race?
I was 2 years old. My mom and dad were very scared, but I went out there and kicked butt.
Okay, you're tough. Oh my goodness. Like, how fast do you go when you're racing?
400 miles per hour.
That's like, we can't even see you. You're going that fast. Now, Mom, how you feel? Do you ever get nervous when you see him like doing the jumps at all?
Sometimes, but I'm used to him by now. Yeah, but he scares me.
Yeah? Ooh, you got a little daredevil, huh? Tell us about your training. What kind of training you do?
So I have to work on doing my turns, turning your head, and putting your foot out. And the most important thing is the starts.
What do you have to do on the start?
Be aggressive on the start.
Be aggressive on the start. Oh my goodness. And you go pretty viral. Like, how does that feel? How does that make you feel to see people? You got a lot of fans.
And they want to take pictures with me.
That means you're a superstar. Whoa. This is awesome. And I hear you love collecting Jordans. Is that your favorite shoe?
Yep.
It is? That's your collection? Oh, you got a cool collection. Can I give you a pair to take home with you?
Yes.
Maybe you'll pull up on, look what we got for you, JoJo. You like them?
Oh my gosh, they say your name and they're gold. Jojo, what do you say?
I love them.
Uh-oh, if you say they're cool, they're cool.
Look, Jojo Moto.
Oh, look at that.
How sick is that? You love them?
Thank you for coming to see us. Good luck on your racing. Thank you, Mom. This is
Thank you for having
awesome.
us.
We'll be right back.